So once you get the customers, how do you keep them? Let's talk about this customer retention. What's up, y'all? It's AJ Simmons with the Clean Biz Network. Today I'm going to talk to you about a topic that my boy Travis Benson in the Clean Biz Network group, he wanted me to speak on this topic. He said we talk a lot about going to get customers, but we don't always talk about how to keep the customers, okay? Talking about customer retention, all right? So let's talk about it, and it's really quite simple. All you really need is two things, and if you were to franchise, it's three. And I say this a lot, but I'm going to say it as much as possible. Number one, you need to clean your ass off, okay? I've been saying that for years now. Just cleaning your ass off is a good starting point to start building that relationship with your customer, okay? So definitely you want to deliver. Do exactly what your contract says that you're going to do, okay? Clean. That's it. And number two, you want to have a good relationship with the customer, right? But I have to be more specific, okay? So in other words, talk to them, okay? Check on them. Ask them how things are going at least once a month. Okay, email them. If some people like to text your point of contact, okay? Check on them, see how they're doing. One thing we've done here recently was when we had a complaint happen, we went ahead and we shipped the customer some cookies, you know what I mean? And like a little card, just trying to let them know that we do care and all of this type of stuff, right? So it's all type of things that you can do. And then also we do routine inspections, okay? And so some people like to do checklists. So in your scope of work, you can turn your scope of work into like a job checklist card, okay? So I implemented that in one of my accounts because the customer requested it, but I'm not really a fan of those just because all it is one extra thing for the workers to do is check off stuff as they go. And nobody really does it. They just check the boxes, right, just to say that it was done. But really, who's using that checklist as they clean, right? You're just trying to roll and get it done. You know what to do, okay? But that's one method that you can do. Another thing that you can do, and something that I had instilled in my system, is have inspectors, okay? And so when you're small, the inspector might be you, the owner, going behind your workers after hours or after they clean, etc. And you just check around, make sure that everything is being maintained. You're looking for build up, okay? So that's another way that you can kind of build that relationship with the customer. Do routine inspections to ensure that things are getting done, and then maybe even report those inspections to your customer just so they know, hey, you might didn't see me last night, but I came by and I checked on the account, blah, blah, blah. This is what I found. This is how I plan to fix it, etc. Okay, but the main thing is you just need to communicate, okay, and figure out what their preferred method of communicating is and use it. All right. Now, the last thing that you want to do is, if you're with a franchise, have a good relationship with them. All right. So that's the last thing you want to do if you're with a franchise, because if you have a good relationship with the franchise, that helps you to keep customers as well, okay? And it actually helps you to gain customers. But it helps you to keep them because when the franchise goes in to do their inspections as well on your accounts, they'll know that, okay, this is AJ's account. I already know that AJ takes care of his stuff. And then if I do see something, I'll let AJ know. And I know he takes care of it. I won't even say anything to the customer. They will carry it with you the way that you carry it with them, okay? So make sure that you set the tone with the franchise for those of y'all that are with the franchise, all right? But as far as building a customer relationship, again, man, it's really cut and dry. You do a good work, you communicate with them, check on them from time to time, makes a little bit of small talk, make a joke here and there, and that's it. That's all it is to it. And I know a lot of us are introverts and we don't like to necessarily socialize, but at the end of the day, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you're going to be a salesperson, okay? And if you're going to sell, then you're going to have to open your mouth. You're always selling. Even if you already got the customer, then you're constantly selling them on why they need to stay with you, because there's always somebody coming behind you that wants to take their business away from you, okay? So you got to keep that in mind, and you always got to stay on top of your game so somebody won't catch you slipping, all right? I'm in buildings knocking on doors all the time, and when I go in there, a lot of potential customers tell me, oh, we've been with our company for 13 years already, we love them. And then others will say, oh no, we hate them, please. And they'll give me the point of contact number and say, please call her and schedule an appointment immediately. I can't wait to get rid of it. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be that one who never communicates with your PLC and with the staff at the company that you're cleaning, okay, and they don't even respect you or recognize you. I've had people allow me to provide bids simply because even though the service was okay, they said, but they don't even know who does it. So again, that relationship building is so important, and when it comes to customer retention, you have to build a relationship. I've seen time and time again where people didn't really clean that well, but they had a great relationship with the customer, so they stuck with them. All right. I was just knocking on the door the other day, going out cold calling. And a guy told me, he said, "Oh no, we can't fire her. She's my next door neighbor, so I can't get rid of her even if I wanted to." You know what I mean? And so those type of things, like, you got to build a relationship with the customers. Now, if that was his next door neighbor and he didn't know her or didn't like her, then he could fire her like he wouldn't care. But since he has that relationship with her, now he knows, okay, well, I can't let her go. So that's what you want to do. You want to build those relationships with people, and almost to a personal level where they kind of know you. If you see that they got some maybe some sports team merchandise in their office, make conversation about that. Joke around. Maybe y'all might have the same basketball or football team in common, okay? I don't know. Talk about the weather. Any type of small talk stuff that's kind of non-confrontational, stick to that, okay? We don't want to do politics or anything controversial, okay? But that's all it is to it, okay? Clean your ass off, build a relationship, and that's all it takes to keep customers, okay? That's why I don't really cover it, because it's really quite simple, okay? But just how to discipline and maintain what you have. And if you're not the one that's out there cleaning, then make sure that you're either checking behind your workers or have someone in place or a system in place to check behind those workers, okay? And that's all it is to it. Do routine checks and inspections on your people to make sure that everything is getting done the way that you told them in the contract that it would get done. And that's all it is to it. So thank y'all for listening. AJ Simmons with the Clean Biz Network. I will talk to y'all soon. Thank you.